mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, kelas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pangaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin. Luha ng araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Bukas ay araw ng Pasko, kay sigla ng maligayang Pasko po mula sa amin sa Warma Shack.
We are here at the ENDERUN colleges in Taguig City to watch the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 2. And today's game of this Sunday triple header is between the De La Salle Green Archers and the St. Dominic College of Asia Pikemen. And here I am joined by Coach Alvin Tanyada, and this is me, your resident commentator, Migs Gonzalez. Coach Alvin, what do you think about our game today?
Well, una sa lahat, good morning sa lahat, and excited to once again work with you, Migs. Now, this game is very exciting because we're going to see a different team go up against a UAP squad. This team, the St. Dominic College of Pikemen, coming off a season in the Interscholastic Athletics Association, and they will be playing in the two more leagues in the NCAA South and the NCRA real soon. So this is a perfect time for them to blend and mesh because they do have new players here on the squad, but still aabangan pa rin tong team na to for the season. While ito naman De La Salle, we all know they came off their first victory of the season here and winning against the NCAA champions, the San Beda Red Lions. So let's see how they will be playing in this matchup because this is going to be an exciting one.
This is definitely going to be an exciting one. So let's go to our And the De La Salle Green Archers, Alvin, you mentioned that they kicked off their season with a win. What did they show in their dominant debut in this season 2?
Yes, ito nga last yung last game nga nila going up against itong San Beda Red Lions, where in Boris Marasigan was the best player of the game in that matchup. But Boris Marasigan in this matchup will not be playing kasi also po kanina si Coach Oliver Bunji, ito yung gusto niyang gawin here because we do have a 25-man lineup in the Pinoyliga next man cup. Yung gusto niya mangyari is to check all the players na pwedeng magamit for the season. So no Henry Agonani, no Boris Marasigan in this matchup. So let's see how things will step out with this squad kasi EJ Goliena will be playing and the other players. JC Makalalag not also here in the lineup. So tingnan natin how things will run for the DLSU Green Archers.
And now that we've talked about the DLSU Green Archers setting the tone nga, no, this season 2, but I believe that this is the debut of the SDCA Pikemen. What can you talk about them, Coach Alvin?
Yes, St. Dominic College of Asia in Pikemen. Ito, galing Bacoor, Cavite.
Yes.
Coached by former UST head coach, Coach Bong De La Cruz. But this squad is a scrappy squad. I've covered this squad in the Interscholastic Athletics Association, and this squad is one of those squads na aabangan natin pagdating sa pagiging scrappy nila with the brother of PBA superstar and former UST Growling Tiger, Edward Dakiwag is here. So baka maisip nyo bakit tayo Edward Dakiwag or Ed Dakiwag.
Yes.
Nandi po si Ed Dakiwag yan ng PBA. Ed Dakiwag, his brother is here playing for the St. Dominic College of Pikemen. Pero they do have other players like Adrian Herman, James Henos, ito nga si Raymer Emerenciana, and syempre yung team captain nila na si Eds Valiena, really going to be the leaders of this squad. And let's see how things will be shaped up kasi this is a hard task for them going up against the defending UAAP champions, the De La Salle Green Archers.
And our starting lineups for this afternoon's match, Alaw and Galiena will be the guards for La Salle. Nuangco will occupy the center position, and Gaspay and Abadam at the 3 and 4.
I think there will be a change in the lineups there because si Nuangco, nagpalit sila ng starting lineup. I think they will start off with Gaspay at the center and then Daha at the power forward slot. But same goes with the point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. But for the St. Dominic College of Pikemen,
our guards for SDCA will be Sosing and Valiena, center position Bonagan, and our 3 and 4 are Clarete and Proel.
Yes, and let's see how things will step up. This is the battle between the two squads. Exciting times for college basketball.
And our referees, our crew chief for today's game is Alan Baria, and he is accompanied by referee number 1 Ruben Agbalo and referee number 2 Michael Santos.
Yes, our hardworking officials, and syempre we have our dear commissioner here, Commissioner Wilson Nang, and technical head Ian Borbe. Nandyan nga sila to oversee everything. And syempre our founder, our Sir Benny Benitez is also here to oversee everything. So kompleto tayo dito ngayon, Mix.
Yes.
No? And syempre hindi mawawala ang ating courtside reporter. Syempre si CJ ang mamaya mag-i-interview ang ating best player of the game. And now let's turn it over now to Ran Moraleda for the starters of this matchup. Bakbakang De La Salle Green Archers and St. Dominic College Pikemen.
Good afternoon, Pinoyliga. Live from the ENDERUN College Institute from Pinoyliga, the Twin City. Welcome to the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 2, presented by Shawarma. This is the battle between the DLSU Green Archers and St. Dominic College of PIKEMEN. And now we're ready to hear the starters for both teams. Starting on the left point guard, number 8, Chris Allen. To the guard, number 32, EJ Montana. To the forward, number 12, Earth Abadan. At power forward, number 27, Ernest Daha. And at center, number 46, Jake Gaspar. The Green Archers is led by head coach Oliver Booty. And now let's begin the starters for St. Dominic College of Asia, Pikemen. At point guard, number 55, Michael Dawson. To the guard, number 20, Daniel Wagner. To the forward, number 15, Wansuru Lowell. Power forward, number 30, Edward Satterton. And at center, number 99, Russell Punaka. Pikemen is led by head coach Walter Cruz. Your officials for the league are coaches Alan Barra, first umpire Roberto Pablo, and second umpire Michael Hanna. This game is under the supervision of Commissioner Rosa Mann, technical head Ian Gomez, and Pinoyliga founder Benny Benjamin. It's the Green Archers versus Pikemen. Pinoyliga next time,
And we have officially begun our tip-off here at the ENDERUN Colleges in Taguig City to witness the match between the De La Salle Green Archers and the St. Dominic College of Asia.
And you can see kagad, tumira kagad ng outside shot. Ito's Daha for De La Salle. So these are not the usual starters that we get to see for De La Salle. Again, no JC Makalalag, no Boris Marasigan. These are just some of the players na syempre gusto pa makita nila Coach Oliver Bunyi and the rest of the De La Salle Green Archers coaching staff kung paano ba mas aangat yung laro ng De La Salle, lalo na at paghahandaan nila yung pagde-defend ng crown nila in the UAP.
And we're about to see how deep this La Salle bag can go. So, La Salle in possession now. Alaw at the top of the key. Swings it, Goliena. Left-hand drive. And the referees whistle an offensive foul on Goliena, so the ball will go back to the Pikemen.
And now for St. Dominic College, so sabi nga natin, this squad is one of the scrappy teams in their last tournament in the Interscholastic Athletics Association. Kaya tingnan natin yung lineup nila ngayon, nag-revamp sila. Some players have been gone. Their main point guard, si Azurin, is no longer with the squad. So let's see how things will lead up here with a new set of players for Coach Bong de la Cruz and the rest of the Pikemen.
And they just translated off that offensive foul as Sosing lands a quick floater from that left side, getting SDCA on the board early. Alaw, quick three, left side, no good. Sosing pulls it down. SDCA looking to run, but good transition defense by the Archers. And another offensive foul on Bunagan.
Oo, si Bunagan.
Caught with a moving screen there. Could not get away.
And, Bunagan is just one of those rookie big men of the pikemen. Kaya kailangan pang medyo magkaroon pa ng konting adjustment, lalo na sa mga moving picks na yan.
Konting refinement na lang as a big man. SDCA trying to get those 2 points to go, but there is a foul called. So we will be seeing some free throws here.
Yes, eto, Vallena muna lalabas, pasok muna si Dakiwag, and we're talking about scoring punch. Ito yung hinantay ng pikemen. Edward Dakiwag, this guy has averaged at least less than 20 points in the Interscholastic Athletics Association. So he is a known scorer there for the in his time in the ISAA. So tingnan natin kung paano niya itatranslate yan here in this league, that this is a more challenging league kasi
Definitely.
UAAP and CAA ang mga kalaban nila dito.
Iba talaga na mababanggan ni na Dakiwag dito. So we'll see if he can put up the same numbers or even more here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. And Sosing hits a sweet step back jumper against the defense of LaSalle.
And good shot there by Sosing. Perimeter, napigilan si Golyena doon, naiiwan.
He left him in his shoes. SDCA trying to crowd LaSalle. Quick three on the right side. Perimeter woes continue, but offensive rebound by the Archers. Strong right-hand drive, sidesteps. Quick to the top of the key, Alaw. And finally, the 3-ball falls for the Archers, tying the game at 4 with about 7.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. SDCA bringing it down now. Prowell trying to look for an offensive opportunity. Back to Prowell. Puts the move on, and he will be caught dancing to the wrong song. And that is a travel call on Prowell, so the ball will go back to the Archers.
And dito makita natin yan, yung palitan ng tao ni Coach Bong de la Cruz. Nakita natin, kapapasok-pasok pa lang, wala pa 3 minutes, pinasok mo na si Dakiwag, ngayon palit na naman ng tao. So, you can see that the players are more like getting ready. Yun dapat next man up mentality. Nasa next man cup tayo, so dapat next man up, always be ready when you get a call.
Definitely, kasi kapag tinawag ni Coach, and then when the coach asks you to jump, you just ask how high.
Yes, oh. And then knowing Coach Bong de la Cruz, Coach Bong is one of the passionate coaches
Definitely.
that I have known. There are stories over in UST na kung saan talagang mahigpit siya sa mga players niya. But as a coach, dapat handa ka maging mahigpit kasi at the end, makikita ng mga players na it's discipline that you're instilling with your team.
You have to command respect from your team so that they will look up to you for discipline. And on that call was Alaw, as he was fouled at the 3-point line. So he will be shooting 3 free throws.
Ito, Prince Alaw. Just would like to greet him a belated happy birthday.
Belated happy
Kahapon,
birthday.
ang birthday nito ni Prince Alaw.
Tignan natin kung may pabuenas pa to na galing ng birthday niya.
Kanina nga binati ko, may pagdating niya, sabi ko, happy birthday, Prince. And he just was just smiling. Kasi he was not ready. May babati pa ba sa kanya.
Siguro, tignan natin kung may birthday performance siya dito, no?
Oh, but
against the SDCA Pikemen.
Oh, pero he missed the free throws here.
Nagpapainit pa.
Yes,
si Prince Alaw, as he sinks that second one, splits that free throw trip. So the Pikemen will inbound now against the full court press of LaSalle. And for those basketball fans out there, LaSalle talaga is really known for this full court press.
Yes,
Na nagpapaiyak ng the likes of Ateneo, of UST, of UP, the best of UAAP.
How about the entire UAAP?
The entire UAAP, kilalang kilala. Nagpapaiyak ang full court press ng LaSalle. But again, here we go. Edward Dakiwag scoring on that pretty reverse layup against the full court press of LaSalle.
And LaSalle needs to be ready for this guy, Edward Dakiwag, kasi yan yung talaga magiging offensive strength nila the entire season. This guy will be a marked man for this season.
And substitution will come in. Ogana will come in for Abadam for LaSalle. A quick change of personnel. So kitang-kita nga no, Coach Alvin, as you said earlier, mas mabilis talaga mag-shift ng mga tao tong si SDCA against Lasal.
Ito, EJ Goliano, nakascore kagad dito.
Quick 2 points there for the Archers. Dakiwag showing his shiftiness against the Lasal defense. Prowell, right wing drive, quick spin move. Doesn't get that jumper to go. Archers now. Alaw, quick pass, right side, all day to shoot. In and out, fight for the rebound. And that will be another travel call on Lasal. 3 travel calls early here in the first quarter. So we're not sure if the referees really have a very sharp attention to detail, or are we just shuffling our feet on the dance floor here? The Pikemen will inbound again. Saucing with the ball, kicks it out Dakiwag. 5 minutes here in the first quarter now. Bunagan trying to look for the open man, but good off-ball defense by the Archers. Swinging that ball now, Dakiwag. Quick move, Bunagan, left side 3. No! Archers pull it down. Ahead of the pack, Gaspay with the right-hand layup, but could not make it. Almost a wedgie there. Offensive board by Lasal, and they will reset their offense.
And Jake Gaspay there. That's an easy 2 points. But the good thing with Jake Gaspay is, nakita natin yung lumaban pa rin siya even though he missed that shot. And look at that.
Back-to-back misses by Gaspay there.
Misses for him.
Saucing, ang bilis ng bagal naman nun, and finishes that layup with the 2 points.
I was surprised as a statement mo, ang bilis ng bagal. But that was a quick, slow step. Yun,
Ang bilis eh. Kasi pati ako na-ankle break ako dun eh. And Archers passing it to the wrong man. They see numbers. Saucing, quick step back 3, showing his perimeter prowess, and he makes 3 points from the top of the key. Saucing making his presence felt early here in the ballgame.
At siguradong masayang-masaya sila Doc J Andaman and ito si Ma'am Mary Grace de Metilio watching right now. They are the high officials of SDCA. Talagang inaabangan nila tong laro na to because last week pa dapat may laro ito.
Oh yes, pero na-reschedule tayo.
But they are very much excited to see how these boys are getting ready against the toughest of the best, you know.
Now Pikemen inbounding again against the full court press of Lasal. Dakiwag, top of the key. Finds Bunagan on the right side. Communicating with his teammates, trying to look for the open man. Dakiwag, Ares, top of the key 3. Yes, sir! Finds the bottom of the net on that 3-pointer. And now the Pikemen lead by 6 points against the Archers.
Dalawang sunod na tres dito para sa St. Dominic Pikemen. And they are on a roll here against the defending UAAP champions.
But can they find the consistency to keep the momentum going in this ball game against the Archers?
And ito, hand check foul agad on Ares. Pero penalty na to, Migs.
Early in the first quarter pa lang, may 3 minutes pa here in the first half of the first half.
But kanina Prince Alaw missed 2 of the 3 free throws. Let's see how he adjusts, and mukhang na-adjust na niya yung kanyang free throw shooting here.
So actually, when I was commentating with Justin Almeida, we call something the commentator's curse. So it's the CC for short. Pag binati natin yung mga free throw, usually di pumapasok. But then again, the Archers breaking the curve. So
kailangan talaga mag-adjust. Dito ni Prince Alaw, the former Batang Gilas star.
Yes, actually.
Naglaro rin yan sa Batang Gilas. So, and sigurado, masayang-masaya. Ito sila Sir Ray Alaw. And kanyang kapatid na si Ernest Alaw. Sigurado nanonood din yan live.
And of course, for all those watching live and online, you are watching the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 2 presented by Shawarma Shack #1. This is the match between the SDCA Pikemen and the DLSU Green Archers. Inbounding now is Saucing on that right side. 14 seconds left to work with.
At sa lahat ng mga gusto pang manood, mga nandito lang sa McKinley Hill sa Taguig, pwede kayong pumunta dito to watch the games for only 100 pesos, makakakita ka ng mga future superstars of the basketball.
And timeout is called here in the first quarter with less than 3 minutes left to go. We'll be back in a few moments with more Pinoyliga action.
Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1. Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1. Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1. Pinoyliga Cup #1. Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1.
And we are back to the action here in the first quarter. This is the game against the DLSU Green Archers and the SDCA Pikemen. So San Agustin, a new substitution here for De La Salle. Checking in for Alaw. Quick drive there. Gaspay, right hand. Swiped by SDCA, but the ball will stay with the Archers.
Yung nakikita natin dito, Migs, yung takbo ng St. Dominic, whenever they try to reach in and get those balls, yun yung maganda sa kanila, hindi sila na
Walang foul
basta-basta. No fouls. Maganda yung mga huli, mga tapik nila, leading to possessions going out.
And it speaks about what you said earlier about this being a scrappy team.
Yes.
They are exhibiting excellent defensive discipline against a seasoned team of the De La Salle Green Archers.
Oh, wala nga silang big man dito, no? Hindi katulad nitong kabilang kupunan. Kanina Jake Gaspay, tapos
Meron pa silang Abadam.
Oo, may Abadam pa, meron pa mamaya probably
Si
Bright and
Nwangko.
Wangko. So this squad of De La Salle, malalaki to eh. Pero and that is what they used in their last game against San Beda, yung height advantage nila. But right now, the scrappiness and the peskiness of the Pikemen, yun yung nagpapangat ng laro nila dito.
And actually, sobrang perfect nang nakasulat sa mga t-shirt ng coaching staff ng SDCA. As you said, De La Salle used their height against San Beda, but on their t-shirts, it actually says heart over height.
Yes.
So we will see if they can exhibit it.
Yan ang mantra
Yes.
nitong kupunan ng St. Dominic College of Asia Pikemen.
They are exhibiting the epitome of it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog.
Yes, puso. Kumbaga, parang gilas lang, di ba?
Yeah.
Gilas natin, Gilas Pilipinas, they are, kumbaga, puso talaga yung ginagamit nila. Even to more bigger squads in
Yes,
Asia.
definitely.
And that is what the squad of Coach Bong de la Cruz is instilling to these boys.
Valiena brings down the ball for the Pikemen. Clarete, much more active energy here from the Pikemen, but passing the ball to the out of bounds. So the ball will go back to the Archers. 14-13 now is our score. The Pikemen still lead by 1 with 1.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. And a foul is called on Clarete as San Agustin tries to dribble away from his defense.
Yun lang nagiging problema nila dito eh. Yung foul situation. Kung hindi sila siguro nakapasok sa penalty ng maaga, siguro yung depensa nila ma-stabilize nila. But again, those fouls will just give free throws to De La Salle.
But I believe it is a learning curve now because they're just new to the Pinoyliga. Iba yung kalaban, iba yung energy. So hopefully they will adjust here in the second quarter. The Pikemen pull down that board. Defensive pressure as always by De La Salle. Dakiwag, quick double team split. Absolutely hounded by the Green Archer defense. Ball on the floor.
At mukhang nakita na nila yung adjustment na kailangan nilang gawin against this scrappy squad. Yung pantayan mo, yung speed nitong St. Dominic College
And they are showing it.
Yun, kasi ito naman nilabas mo na si Gaspay. You're putting in a smaller team, Gana as your center, and then Hukom, Daha as your forwards, Peña and San Agustin as your guard. So halos pantay na sila dito, height-wise.
Interesting mix here for both teams, so we'll see how this pans out.
Peña. Isa sa mga bagong players din ito. Itong
Lasal.
koponan ng Lasal.
Yes. Change favor now. LaSalle leads by 1, 15-14. Good full court press again by LaSalle, but broken by the Pikemen. Bunagan top of the key. Tries to hand it off, pero nasaraduhan ng pinto ng Archers dun. Bunagan, one man to beat. Gets the pick. Right, left side three. Tries to beat the buzzer, but no good. And the referee will signal a jump ball, and the possession arrow will be pointing in favor of the Pikemen.
You can see yung hustle talaga nito ni Dakiwag. It's like his brother. You're watching his brother. His brother is more bigger than him, pero nakita mo yung hustle. Play ganun at ganun parehas nito ni Ed Dakiwag.
Pikemen trying to look for the offensive hole here. Dakiwag, short stab, Henos. In and out, nakiliti pa yung ring dun.
And I think the foul is on LaSalle there.
So not just a second opportunity for the Pikemen, now a third chance to get 2 or 3 points here on this possession. Bunagan. Hounded by the LaSalle defense. Dakiwag, can he put a move on? Step back three, short. And LaSalle pulls it down. They're looking to run here. Good transition defense by the Pikemen. But there is a foul on the play. And that will be a foul call on number 19 of the Pikemen.
Ito, sabi ng coaching
That's
staff, sabi ng coaching staff dito, huwag mo ng kapitan, gamitan mo ng katawan.
You know, it's just like what all the basketball clinics used to say, don't play defense with your hands, play it with your feet.
Yes. Not just your feet, but your body, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi hindi naman tatawagan yan basta-basta ng foul kung body to body lang kayo. But if you're gonna use your hands,
that's bound to have a foul. It's gonna bound to have
kasi pwedeng hand check yan, pwedeng reach in yan, di ba? Pwedeng holding yan. So it's still the hands that might lead to a foul there.
And the Pikeman passes it to the wrong man, and LaSalle should be able to finish this fast break. Quick 2 points for the Archers. 10
That's
seconds left to shoot.
11 straight points after that timeout kasi 14-8 ang ating score after 2 straight 3-pointers. Now Daha for a 3.
Can't beat the buzzer on that opportunity, so that ends the first quarter 19-14. A quick change of favor in favor of the Archers. So we will be back for more second quarter action here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
And we are back now for the second quarter between the Archers and the Pikemen. Quick check of score, 19-14 in favor of the Archers after a quick lead held by the Pikemen.
Yes, so the story natin dyan makes, we were tied at 8-all in the first quarter. And then, quick 2 3-pointers by St. Dominic for them to get 14-8. But after that, 11-0 run ang binuhos nitong kupunan ng DLSU Green Archers. So something woke up in them after the timeout of Coach Oliver Bunyi. So tingnan natin kung paano pa nila i-maintain yung ganyan or will how Coach Bong de la Cruz and the Pikemen will try to get back here because they were running good offense to start the ball game.
I could not have said it any better, Coach Alvin. That timeout did wonders for this Archer squad, mounting an 11-0 run late in the first quarter. So we'll see if this second quarter is any of the same. And a lousy turnover there for the Pikemen. And LaSalle will sky for that layup.
And now it's 13-0. Tinatakbo nitong De La Salle. Quick timeout tayo kagad for the St. Dominic.
And we'll be back in a few short moments for more second quarter action here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
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 And we are back now for more second quarter action here between the Archer squad and the Pikemen from SDCA. After that quick timeout coming from that turnover by SDCA. And full court press as usual being implemented here by the Archers.
Oh, 13 to nothing run eh. Biglang ibinuhos nito ng De La Salle after again they were kumbaga nagulpe de gulat eh nung nitong St. Dominic in that first quarter.
And the ₱1,000,000 move by Valiena, but the 10-cent finish could not finish at the rim. Strong drive by LaSalle, the bang at the bucket for the Archers. And he will chance to go to the free throw line for one more.
Make that 15 now. Dito 15 to nothing run.
And a chance to make it 16 actually
Yes.
from this free throw. So we'll see.
Oh, let's see how things will run dito. Because nanahimik na mahaba-habang pananahimik ito for St. Dominic.
We'll see how they can stop the bleeding. They actually got a nice, decent look on the other side of the floor but could not finish from that Valiena layup. And the full court press obviously bothering the Pikemen now as LaSalle has made some defensive adjustments. Strong drive by the Pikemen but absolutely smothered by San Agustin. But there is a foul on that play. So now Sosing will have a chance to break this drought for SDCA.
You can see how Sosing really wanted to get those two points para sa kanilang punan kasi nga tahimik na sila eh. They were like silent for about 3 minutes already and
the silence continues.
Mintis pa rin yung free throw.
Parang nagkaroon bigla ng vow of silence tong Pikemen, no?
Oo. After nila manggising, you know, yung maganda simula
biglang natulog,
nila.
nagnap, napahimbing.
Ayun na
Ayun
naman.
again. And the drought continues. And the Archers still showing their scrappiness, but the possession retains with Pikemen. Bunagan, quick swing, good ball movement here by SDCA. And finally converts on that Dakiwag 3.
Yan ang calling card ni Edward Dakiwag. That corner three-pointer and his slashing ability, yun yung kailangan trabahuhin nitong St. Dominic more in the ballgame.
And Hukom could not answer back with a 3 of his own for LaSalle. Prowell swings it back, Larete. And Dakiwag now, didiscarte against Archers. Still can't get the ball inside. And 3-ball is good. Back-to-back threes para sa Pikemen, answering this offensive drought by back-to-back perimeter shots.
Game of runs tayo dito. Mix, 6-0 run for St. Dominic, and then 16-0 run, and then now another 6-0 run.
And
for
a
their
steal
squad.
here by SDCA, and Kiwag could not finish the easy layup, but Prowell is there to clean up his mess, just like his daddy.
Nadulas lang ng konti, pero kita mo yung adjustment kagad, di ba? Nitong St. Dominic getting the 2 points.
And yung nakakabilib doon, hindi lang si Dakiwag yung bumaba. He was immediately accompanied by 2 of his fellow Pikemen, and another fast break score here by Sosing.
10-0 run.
And the game is tied at 24.
10-0 run niya, bigla ang binawi nitong St. Dominic. So, again, this is a game of runs that both squads are showing. So, let's see how things will go here.
Definitely an exciting game here early in the first half, as the Pikemen taking way too many steps on that layup attempt. Akala ko uuwi na siya.
Nahaluan ng gigil. Yung mula half court, going to the end.
Oh,
Tinakbo na niya
I think he took about 6 steps there, if I'm not mistaken. So the ball will go back to the Archers as Valiena checks in for the Kiwag, and the Kiwag now will take some quality time on the bench, recover to get a nice offensive output when he comes back. And again, the scrappiness of the Pikemen again on display here against the Archers. Peña, quick swing, Alaw, bothered by that Sosing defense. Pick given there, but Sosing good on-ball defense. And excellent defense there by Sosing. Hindi nakapasa doon si Alaw.
Nahirapan si Alaw doon
He saw nothing but red on that possession.
One-on-one na lang
Which is what you're trying to avoid here, especially in a 5v5 game. Clarete, top of the key. Finds Valiena, top of the key, pulling up from another zip code, and laces that 3 with no hesitation. And Lasal calls a timeout. 27-24, the Pikemen lead by 3. We'll be back for more second quarter action only here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Coming back from this timeout by the Archers, another game of runs here early in the first half. This is the Archers against the Pikemen of the St. Dominic College of Asia, and a household name, the De La Salle Green Archers, as they are down by 3 against this scrappy team of the men in red.
13-0 run, Migs. Sarili nilang bawi yan after that 16-0 run by De La Salle. We were talking about this game is turning out to be a game of runs. Now another turnover
by Goliena.
Oh, by Goliena. So tingnan natin paano patatakbuhin nito ng St. Dominic, because iba na yung tinatakbo nito. Let's see how La Salle now will make their own adjustments.
Sosing, quick drive to the inside, kicks it out. And good defense there, good recovery by Goliena. Showing some exhibits of Zion Williamson on that recovery. And Gaspay, nasaraduhan ng pinto doon. Peña, good on-ball defense by St. Dominic. Daha, quick in and out dribble, pulls up, no good.
Now mix yung one-on-one play nitong La Salle, hindi dapat gano'n because we all know La Salle as a more of a team play squad. Ang ganda ng mga pasahan nila, and lalo na nung game nila against San Beda, but right now, more on one-on-one na nilalaro nila. Kanina si Prince Alaw, ito naman yun si Daha, and now, yun yung nagbibigay ng problema sa kanila because it's just one possession one possession each time sa kanila on their on the floor.
And a foul is called there on LaSalle as Prowell will go to the free throw line to sink 2 free throws. And in a game of runs, this is absolutely crucial. Actually, in any game, free throws could spell the difference between a 20-point lead, a 3-point lead, a 5-point lead, any lead or deficit for that matter. Because these are, ito lang yung tira mo na halos walang bantay eh.
Yes,
ito na lang.
Kanina si Sosing nga, 2 mintis. Pero let's see, Prowell nakuha yung unang free throw.
And completes that free throw trip. Hindi man lang natamaan yung ring.
Oo, diretso. That's hard, That's hard when you are a basketball player to just get that ball directly through the net, not through the ring.
And it shows yung condition nila no against this Archer squad as LaSalle is fouled on that 3-point attempt.
Yes.
So Goliena will be shooting 3 free throws. Costly foul there by the SDCA.
Pero Migs, it's a 15-0 run na pambawi nitong St. Dominic. So let's see how EJ Goliena can end that run finally. And let's see kung paano ba mangyayari dito. Kasi 4 minutes already have gone by. Tahimik sila itong kupunan ng De La Salle.
They are yet to find an answer against this Pikemen onslaught. And apparently the answer is a free throw. As Goliena sinks that first one. And the Kiwag now set to check in for St. Dominic. And Goliena makes both throws. Now the Kiwag checks in for Prowell. And a turnover there for SDCA. Excellent defense by Clarete. Met at the apex si Goliena. So De La Salle will now reset. Abadam short on that three-pointer. And another chance here for the Archers. No box out from SDCA. Abadam, strong drive. Second try, no good.
And
So,
right now, Migs, nakita mo yung laki ng La Salle. Yun naman yung nilalaban nila. They're getting second chance opportunities. After a miss, they still get that offensive rebound. So lumalaban sila sa rebounding. So lamang na lamang talaga sila on the rebounding edge.
and effectively, they got like 4 chances there. But now they have to earn it at the free throw line. And Abadam makes that free throw. Lozada will now check in for SDCA.
At mukhang may konting git-gitan yung dalawa dito, ha. Clarete and Alaw. And just a few words lang. By
Saktong pampalamig lang ng mga referee, no?
Oh, Ruben Agbalo nga. Kinausap to si Prince Alaw at si Clarete.
Now to make sure that we're here to play basketball and nothing else.
Yes, oh.
So Sosing will reset the defense now for the Pikemen. Swings it Clarete. Left alone. Left side 3. In and out. So Gaspay will pull it down. Abadam. Quick move, but good defense by Sosing. Alaw. Quick trigger 3. No good. Back-to-back misses by both teams now. And a foul is called on Alaw as he tried to reach in on Sosing. So SDCA now will inbound the Kiwag. And the coach is signaling that they should milk a few more seconds on that shot clock. The Kiwag gives it Clarete. Sosing open on that right side. No good. Fight for the rebound, Gaspay. Another rebound for Archers. Quick drive. Goliano tied up by the Pikemen. And a jump ball is called.
And now
And the ball will go back to the Pikemen.
Yes, oh, pero ito ngayon, ha. Dahil namang problema na ang St. Dominic sa laki nitong De La Salle and the rebounding advantage. Ngayon ipapasok mo na si Bright and Wangko. Now this will be more
of a tall
trouble.
order.
Oh, tall order.
for the
More
Pikemen.
trouble here for St. Dominic.
Talagang mapapa-overtime tong mga big men ng SDCA. So I believe they should be going more to their guards, attacking more on transition, capitalize on those fast break points kasi dun yung hindi masyado makakababa itong big men ng LaSalle. But as I say that, the Archers sink a perimeter shot. 3 more points for the Archers here.
Now EJ Goliera, that is his calling card, this outside shooting. So let's see how he will continue with that here.
Clarete, no hesitation, 3, no good. And Goliana pulls it down. Alo trying to find Duanco on the inside. And back-to-back threes by Goliana as he tacks on 6 straight points for De La Salle.
As I told you, that's his calling card, yung 3-point shooting. So maganda na, ituloy-tuloy pa rin yan. Ito ni EJ Goliana when he gets the opportunity to shoot one.
Less than 2 minutes here left remaining in the first half. Quick move by Sosing, absolutely freezing the defense of LaSalle. Pati si Nwangko, napatigil na lang.
But siyempre si Nwangko just got into the ball game. So let's see if they will try to attack more on that Nwangko defense. Kasi may malamig-lamig pa to. But once the Bright Nwangko gets his act going, kaya niyang mag-block. Like in their last game against San Beda, he blocked four straight shots on the drive.
Talagang mahirap talaga makascore against a player of that caliber, no? And gifted with that kind of verticality. And that ball will sail out of bounds. So the ball will go back to the Archers. Santos checks in. And Abadam and Goliana will be checking out. Hukom accompanying Santos again with these swaps for LaSalle. With about 1 minute left to go here in the second quarter. Alaw finds Hukom open on that top of the key. Lucky break there for the Pikemen. And the Kiwag will pull back, slow down, and tell them, guys, huwag tayo magmadali dito. Let's set our offense, get a nice quality shot, because it is a very close game. 33-31. Clarete, top of the key 3 against Duanco. And Duanco gets its first rebound. Alaw now against the Dakiwag defense. No hesitation. But that is short. Second chance here for LaSalle. Quick 3, no good again. And good pull there by the SDCA Pikemen. And Sosing, they can go for a 2-for-1 here.
But again, na-check na penalty parehas ha, so ingat sa fouls.
And short on that 3 is the Pikemen. Daha, 5 seconds left, second quarter. Quick drive. Grabe! Napakaganda naman ang drive niya ni Daha to end the second quarter. 35-31 is our score as we end the first half in favor of the Archers, ended by that excellent Daha layup. So we will see as we resume later in a few moments if the second half will spell the same story. We'll be back in a few moments.
kay sigla ng gabi. Maligayang Pasko po mula sa amin sa Warmasak.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Mga kaliga, kasama natin ngayon ang head coach ng St. Dominic, Coach Bong de la Cruz. Coach Bong, welcome to the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Coach, what are you looking forward here in the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup?
Yung experience, no, kasi maganda yung mga schools dito, UAP NCAA schools. So, kailangan namin ng experience, kailangan ng mga bata na experience, and para sa school din, para ma-promote yung school namin.
Coach, what can you say about the team's performance in the first half?
So far, okay naman yung execution namin, defensively and offensively. Alam naman natin, napakalakas ng Lasal. No? Happy kami ng first half, pero hindi kami mako-content doon. Kailangan namin ng second half na bumawi pa, mag-double effort pa.
Coach, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin or pasalamatan, especially yung mga supporters nyo na narito sa venue?
Siyempre, yung mga students ng St. Dominic and kay Ma'am Grace, Doc J, and kay Mayor for supporting the team.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll be back after this short break.
And we are back now for the second half between the match of the De La Salle Green Archers and the St. Dominic College of Asia Pikemen. And we will be starting to see if this will be a story of a comeback in this game of runs, or will it be a victory for the SDCA Pikemen.
And ito nga, Migs, nakita naman natin, in that first half of action, you've seen that some of the players are really somewhat like na kakaroon ng chances. So, it's a game of runs, the chance for them to score. So, you saw to end the second quarter, EJ Gullenas getting those 2 3-pointers. But let's see which squad's run
will last the longest.
Will last the longest kasi again, with Bright and Wangko now on the floor for Lasal,
this could spell trouble.
Mas aangat yung laro dito because of the bigger and meaner front line ngayon ng Lasal.
And as we saw, as Bunagan took that 3, medyo napaaga yung bitaw niya doon. Kasi
ando na yung depensa
against the outstretched defense of Nuangco, the Archers in and out, and Nuangco absolutely swallowing that rebound. Alaw, another 3, in and out.
And yun yung naging problem noon Lasal in that first half. Yung rebounding nila, nahihirapan sila on some of the offensive rebounds. Kasi wala nga silang big man. It's just Jake Gaspay and Earl Abadam. Ngayon, andyan na si Bright Anuangco. Mas lalaki yung opportunity. And they will just get or give itong St. Dominic one chance at the basket.
And yun na nga, no, sa rebounding problems ng Lasal, I believe that the solution is spelled 22. Double 2 ang sagot para sa Lasal, and there is a foul call on that play, so there will be free throws shot on this possession. And Wangko will be tested at the free throw line here as he makes this first free throw. Can he complete this free throw trip for Lasal? He makes both. And now Lasal leads by 6 against the Pikemen. Full court press being applied as usual. Sosing breaking that press. But that is a turnover for the Pikemen as the LaSalle defense slowly crawling up under the skin of SDCA.
The LaSalle defense led by who? Bright and Wangko.
By Bright Wangko. Kumbaga may defensive aura yan eh.
Oh.
Na kumakalat sa tao. And Wangko shoots that three. No good. And the Pikemen will pull it down. Prowell kicks it out. Bunagan thought about that three. So Prowell will take it. In and out. Nuanco swallows another one. Derecho. Second try is good. The bang in the bucket para kay Ogana as he will go to the free throw line to complete this 3-point play. Grabe yung hustle and heart na pinakita ng ni Ogana dun on that offensive opportunity. Getting the ball from the backcourt. Derecho missed the first chance, gets his own miss, and puts it up and in with a foul.
Oh, and this is where problems will be big here for St. Dominic. Kasi nga, nahirapan na sila kay Bright and Wangko. And then nakikita natin na yung drive and draw play nitong LaSalle, no? Na the drive sila, getting the chance for the offense.
Yes.
Nahirapan na sila dito toward them to play defense. So, where will you go? You have to box out a bigger Bright and Wangko. Tapos didepensa mo pa yung mga slashers ng LaSalle.
A tall order nga, as I said earlier in this ball game for St. Dominic. But they have proven themselves through these runs offensively that they can get up from any kind of deficit so far.
Ayun, yun lang, offensive foul yun on Brighton Wangko kasi hinila niya eh. Good defense there by Clarete.
And again, the mantra of SDCA being displayed here, heart over height, as there is a clear height disparity between Clarete and Wangko. But he says that there is no challenge that I will back down from. But Clarete turns the ball over for the Pikemen as the ball will go back to the Archers. Alaw orchestrating the offense for LaSalle. Kicks it out, Gaspay, top of the key three, nothing but the air.
And hindi niya laro eh, yung outside shooting. So we were surprised for him to take that three-pointer.
Good defensive sequence there for the Pikemen, forcing Gaspay into an irregular three. So now the Pikemen will be inbounding from the backcourt. Full court man-to-man press here being implemented by LaSalle. Prowell breaks it. Clarete. Quick move, but dancing to the wrong song is Clarete as he turns the ball over again for SDCA. Alaw ngayon magbababa. Gets the pick from Nuanco. Swings the ball. Left side three for LaSalle. In and out. Labanan ng rebound but no box out from SDCA. Alaw sealed by Nuanco. Immediately double and triple teamed. Swipes that ball away.
And that's a bad play there by Brighton Wangko. Kasi when you got the ball and the double nandyan eh, hanap ka na agad ng other players kasi mayroong ma-open at ma-open because of the double team.
But as you mentioned earlier, Coach Alvin, it's probably siguro malamig pa from the second quarter. Clarete against Nuanco again. Swings it, Sosing. Back Clarete. 8 seconds left to shoot. And Nuanco almost erases that shot, but Clarete, one step faster than Nuanco, finishes the bucket, and he gets the foul. So he will get to complete this three-point play at the free throw line.
Inunahan eh. Dinaan sa bilis nito ni Clarete, Tongse, and Wangko. And Wangko surprised with that quick play by Clarete.
What an excellent drive by Clarete. getting away from the outstretched hands of Nuanco, finishing the layup and getting a foul in the process, and making that free throw. And not just like that, the lead is down to 6 for LaSalle. Ogana. Pull-up jumper, no good. Prowell pulls it down. Dakiwag trying to look for the open man. Sosing. Back to Dakiwag. Quick move to the inside. Kicks it out Clarete. But Clarete could not handle that ball, as that is another turnover for Clarete.
Too strong of a pass there.
Hindi na-handle eh.
Oo.
Napagod siya sa drive na yun laban kay Nuanco as he was subbed out earlier on that free throw. So a smaller lineup for LaSalle now.
Gaspay back at the center position. The way
What
we
a
started
quick
off.
move. Alaw. What a move by Alaw from LaSalle. Absolutely freezing the defense, leaving him in his shoes, and lands that sweet two-point jumper.
And Prince Alaw there. Finally getting the first the field goal. Kanina pa siya nagmimimintes.
Yeah, he broke the ice finally. Prowell, quick cut, and Gaspay says absolutely not as he swats that ball for LaSalle. Ogana, floater, too strong. And Ogana says that ball is mine, but this shot is not mine. And another turnover for the Pikemen.
That's a bad play there. Pero at least
And
nagmintes
lucky
siya.
break there
Nagmintes.
for SDCA. As Dakiwag will reset the offense. Clarete against Gaspay. Prowell, Clarete. Quick move against Gaspay. Pull-up jumper. And may sabit ni Gaspay dun on that play, so he will have to earn his points at the free throw line.
You can see the over-aggressiveness of the defense of Jake Gaspay there.
Nagigigil na.
Oo,
Dahil
mahalong
coming from
gigil
that
na.
block. Grabe yung supalpal na yan. Kanina ni Gaspay. And Clarete makes that first free throw. And Clarete had a great performance in the first half, but it appears that he's slowly losing his footing here early in the third quarter, as he had 3-4 turnovers already here in the ball game, and not much offensive contribution yet. But let's see if he finds his place again in this SDCA offense. Alaw. Good defense by Clarete. Again, the scrappiness of SDCA showing. Passing it to Gaspay. And Sosing comes up with it and finishes the fast break with a beautiful finger roll.
At
37-42 now.
Malaking bawi nito si Sosing because of that turnover earlier dito sa kanilang backcourt. So good play there by Sosing.
And that was thanks to the great defense by the Pikemen. And just like that, the ball will stay with the Archers. And substitution will come in. San Agustin will check in for LaSalle. And Duanco will be checking back in for the Archers.
Oh. 5 fouls?
And an early foul trouble here for the Pikemen, as Ares has been whistled for his 5th foul.
Third quarter pa lang tayo.
Third quarter with 3.5 minutes left to go pa. San Agustin trying to look for the open man. Goliena with a 3. Laces that from the right wing. And now it's a double-digit lead for the Archers. Dakiwag left alone at the top of the key. Clarete. Left wing 3, that's good. Clarete redeeming himself from those 3 turnovers.
Bawian na ng puntusan dito for both squads.
Goliena now. Back to Nuanco. Goliena again. Short on that free throw, but Nuanco again with the rebound. No double here from SDCA. San Agustin trying to find Nuanco on the inside, but good defense by the Pikemen. San Agustin will pull up for 3. Short. Nuanco swallows another one. But Clareta shows some heart. But stepping out of bounds was number 13, Clareta there. So the ball will stay with the Archers. San Agustin finds right side open, laces that three again. Was Daha on that right side.
And Ernest Daha needed that shot from the three-point area. Si tahimik din siya at silang dalawa ni Prince Alaw, so they have to step up here.
Clarete, back the Kiwag, right side three, yes sir! The Kiwag laces that three for the Pikemen, and dapat pa rin nagdala tayo ng payong dito, Coach Alvin. Umuulan ng tres here in the third quarter.
And it's a scoring barrage dito, Migs, for both squads.
Showcasing their offense, almost showcasing their defense with a spin by LaSalle, but no good there.
And just to give you an update dito, Migs, okay? The score in their last game of De La Salle, that was 82-60. They won that matchup against San Beda. Now this game, it's only 48 points here in the third quarter. So this is like a very big dip in the offense of De La Salle. Lalo na yung kalaban nila is not a team that they usually meet in the tournaments.
In any of the divisions,
yes,
actually.
Oo, eh. And this is... Talaga nagulat sila dito sa St. Dominic College of Asia.
And we can probably attribute that to the scrappiness and the defensive discipline being displayed by the men in red here, headed by their head coach.
Coach Bong de la Cruz nga, the former UST Growling Tiger, leading the charge here as their coach. Pero that's a miss there by Eds Vallena.
Quick three by LaSalle early in the possession, and it doesn't matter.
And that's calling cards. Ito, ng LaSalle niya, Hukom and Goliena. So yun yung kanilang calling card, the three-point shooting. So they have to step up on defense. Itong mga pikemen.
And Vallena almost losing that ball. Bunagan stays with it. Right wing three, too much bicep there. Archers will now bring it down. Looking to run, but good transition defense by the pikemen. And Duanco trying to get that seal on the inside, but could not get it against the Bunagan defense. Quick move by Goliena. What a drive! Kay Goliena, iwan na iwan yung defender. And he says to him, go back to the school bus, boy.
Yes, it's EJ Goliena and ito si Matt Hukom that have been playing terrific all throughout the ball game. Their outside shooting has kept LaSalle on top here.
And emergency pass by Sosing. Quick pass Bunagan. Vallena puts it up with the right hand. Strong drive for the Pikemen for the 2 points.
Good drive there by Vallena. Nakita niya lumabas si Anuanco. Napakagat na niya sa fake. So why not move inside for that open lane?
And that's good basketball IQ by the guard there of the Pikemen. And quick three again. Too strong. Clarete clears the board. And as you can see, I don't know if napapansin Coach Alvin, dina-double box out na nila to si Nuanco on some possessions kasi medyo malaking kalaban to eh.
Oo, pag nasa labas pa si Bright and Nuanco, pwede kaya mo pang iputulak eh, palabas. Pero pag
Pwede
nasa
pa.
ilalim na,
Ay,
mahihirapan ka na. Because
parang
Bright,
poste.
Oh, Bright and Nuanco is a big body inside.
And that is going to be a costly foul for LaSalle as they are in the penalty. So the Kiwag will be shooting 2 free throws here, hopefully to cut more into this lead. And he makes that first one. And he completes that free throw trip for Pikemen. And quick foul.
Oh, dahil may fouls to give pa sila doon. So
Yes.
that's a foul downstairs. And they're just clarifying there. There's a foul. But the foul is downstairs. Bago iangat. So that's a foul. So good foul there by Sosing. Not to give De La Salle that outside shot.
And that ends the third quarter of the ball game. We'll be back in a few short moments for more Pinoyliga Next Man Cup action only here at ENDERUN Colleges. And we are back now for the final quarter of regulation here in the match between the De La Salle Green Archers and the St. Dominic College of Asia Pikemen. The score entering the fourth quarter is 53-47, still in favor of De La Salle. So, Coach Alvin, what should La Salle be doing here to maintain this lead against the Pikemen?
Well, itong De La Salle, they just have to get their outside shooting going still. EJ Goliena, Matt Holcomb, those two players have been playing terrific from the three-point distance. But the problem is, once both players step out, sino yung pupuntos dito from the three-point distance? Brighton Wonko has been playing terrific defense. When you talk about defense, not just on the defense, not just on blockings, but also on preventing the other teams to get those rebounds.
Hindi niya nakikita sa stats sheet
Oo, yung mga the intangibles, yung mga tapek.
Yes, the intangibles, Coach Alvin, that's correct.
So, yun yung kailangan dito ituloy ng La Salle for them to get the victory. But for SDCA, they just have to get their shooting going. Yes, this is a La Salle squad. Nakalaban ninyo, you might be overwhelmed of the squad, but kung makukuha mo yung rhythm mo and defeat this squad, it will be a big boost in the confidence of your squad.
And agawan ng rebound dun as Nwankwo swallows that rebound, kicks it out to a teammate, but great defense there and great recovery by SDCA, forcing him to a double pump, and the ball sails out of bounds, so the possession will go to the SDCA Pikemen.
Yun yung sinabi ko sa'yo kanina. Ito yung calling card talaga ng koponan ng St. Dominic. In the last Interscholastic Athletics Association, pesky defense all around. Yan yung trabaho nila. Because they don't have a dominant big man. They don't have a big man somewhat like a Brighton Wonko. That can be their main focus on the offense at the post. So ang kailangan talaga nitong St. Dominic is just to play pesky defense led by the other guys. Ito si Sosing, si Dakiwag, and the rest of the Pikemen.
And they could not have said it any better, Coach Alvin. Pesky defense, but hopefully they get to translate it into easy offensive opportunities here for the men in red, so they can come up with the win today.
You can see EJ Goliena all out na dito in this fourth quarter because he needs to score. He is the one leading the charge here in scoring.
Gumagawa na siya ng mga BBD, yung mga buwis buhay drive. Etong si Goliena for La Salle to hopefully get his engine going here in the fourth quarter to have a greater offensive output here for the Archers.
Pang-apat na foul yun ni Eds Valena, so they have to work things out there. So just to let everyone know dito, sino may mga wala for De La Salle in this matchup? Henry Agonane not here. Itong Boris Marasigan, which was the best player of the game in the last matchup, is not here playing. And even JC Makalalag not here. So 3 players that can really be a big help for the squad.
3 key players missing here for La Salle against they come up with the Pikemen. And for those who didn't get to watch the first half of this game, this is actually the debut of the Pikemen here for the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. 54-50 now is our score. Still in favor of La Salle. Bunagan. Dakiwag. Quick move. Naiwan yung defender. Quick shot, no good. But what a great dribble move by Dakiwag. Tripping his defender up. Hindi na siya nakarecover. Mala Kyrie Irving na move yun. Wonko. Kicks it Abadam. Short on that perimeter shot. And kailangan talaga gamitan na yung buong katawan if you wanna shield the ball from Bright Nwankwo.
Yes, yun yung kailangan na lang trabahuhin dito.
Kailangan talaga balutin mo ng buong pagkatao mo yung bola eh.
Oh.
Kundi masusundot niya yan eh.
So, at least just to give an update, sino yung mga wala for La Salle in this matchup? Boris Marasigan not here. Matt Rubico is not here. Henry Agonani. And then ito JC Makalalag not here. So those are players that played well in their last game. 22 points for Boris Marasigan, Matt Rubico 14, JC Makalalag 11, and then Henry Agonane with 8. Ang dami nun, puntos na gano'n. So, that's roughly around 55 points.
Everyone in double digits except Agonane.
Oh.
That's only because he makes his presence more felt on the defensive end. And the Pikemen will pull down this board as we approach the 7.5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Clarete sings the ball, back to Sosing. Dakiwag, top of the key, good ball movement here by the Pikemen. Clarete, too much on that three. And Goliena will now bring it down for Lasal. Abadam. Hukom will set the pick. Quick move by San Agustin, pero nasaraduhan ng pintudo ng Pikemen. Good defense again by SDCA. Bodies on the floor, Lasal stays with it. Pero mapipituhan sila dito ng 24 at babalik ang bola sa St. Dominic.
Now, the offense is beginning to be stagnant here for De La Salle. They have to get their offense running dito sa matchup na to. No Bright and Wangko on the floor. EJ Goliena and still Matt Hukom still there. But where will they get their offense? Roughly around 55 points on the 4 players pa lang na wala dito sa laro na ito.
And Clarete, a quick move on the inside as he hits that short stab against Gaspay.
And again, ang score natin in their last matchup nito, Lasal 82-60. Now 54 points only for Lasal. This is a different Lasal squad that we're seeing here in this matchup.
And aside from the pesky defense being attributed to that big scoring gap, it's probably because of the missing key players for Lasal, namely Agonane, Maresigan, but now we see on the floor as
DJ Goliena, mukhang natamaan doon.
Goliena bracing for his lower extremities here.
The lower
hamstring.
Hamstring or thigh part ba yan, left side. Kaya papagpag muna niya yan, pero kailangan na ilabas ni DJ Goliena dito. So, where will the offense run here for De La Salle? Matt Hukom needs to score more.
He needs to step up here.
Yeah. And then Prince Alaw, isa pa sa kailangan. Prince Alaw needs to do well. Daha. So wala pa rin. Kailangan nila magtrabaho dito.
Dakiwag will get it in for the St. Dominic squad. Quick pass, Prowell. Kicks it out, Clarete. Quick move on the outside. And that is a call on the floor away from the shot.
Oh, that's before the drive. Yung foul na yun. So, tama yung tawag doon ni referee crew chief Alan Barria. No shots or no 2 shots here.
Very good attention to detail by our referees here, making sure that we have a competitive but also safe game here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Prowell trying to lose his defender, but good defense here. But it doesn't matter if you don't move. I'm gonna knock it in your face anyway.
And lamang na naman ng 1 point ang St. Dominic. That's a bad shot by Gaspay on that play.
And Sosing will bring it down for St. Dominic. Sosing. Trying to lose the defender. Kicks it out, Bunagan. Top of the key, 3 in and out. Agawan ng bola and the Clarete taps it back to his teammate. Excellent hustle there by St. Dominic. Dakiwag trying to put the move on. Kicks it out. Sosing all day to shoot on that right side. No good. And the Archers come up with it.
Sayang na oportunidad yan for St. Dominic. Now you can see that Lasal is running here. Matt Hukom, the player na kailangan mag-step up dito. Now scoring for the squad.
And Hukom securing that visa on that Euro step against St. Dominic as he scores 2 points for the Archer squad. Dakiwag passes it back. Prowell. Good defense here by the Archers. Muntik na masundutan. And that is a 24-second violation against St. Dominic. A great defense by the Archers.
Good, not just great defense, but that was terrific defense there shown by Lasal. Hindi nila pinabayaan na makatira ulit ito si Prowell ng isang 3-pointer.
Almost a steal there by Sosing, but Hukom stays with it. Alaw on the outside, trying to look for the open man for Lasal. Ogana could not get that hook shot to go. Sosing now. 1-point lead here for Lasal. Quick pass, Prowell. Quick jumper on the top of the key. Nag-iinit na si Prowell dito for St. Dominic, proving to be a consistent source of offense here for the men in red.
The lefty, they're getting the basket there.
The lethal lefty from Cavite. Daha being hounded by Prowell, and the bench is absolutely loving it. And Hukom, nabunot yung calling card pero hindi nakasagot tong Lasal. And St. Dominic coach Alvin is now leading by 1.
Yes.
57-56 here in the fourth quarter.
This is a better squad that we're seeing right now for St. Dom. The way they're showing this. And this guy has been the catalyst for everything. And this guy, oh, nice extra pass.
Bonagan but could not finish the play. And all set up by that fake from Prowell, but could not finish that layup, so he will have to earn his 2 points at the free throw line.
What a shot there.
So now Bonagan will be tested at the free throw line as he will try to extend the lead here for St. Dominic.
And what a confidence builder. If St. Dominic goes on to win this ball game, ang natalo mo naman, defending champions.
Defending champions lang naman ng UAAP.
Oo.
Kaya pagbalik nila ng Etivac, sasabihin lang naman, natalo lang naman namin yung Lasal.
Ayun. And sigurado masaya sila Doc J. Andaman. And ito sila Ma'am Mary Grace and Demetilio. Kahit paano, with how their team is playing against the defending champions.
And napachacha dun si Ogana as he is whistled for the travel. So the ball will go back to the Pikemen.
The question is, will EJ Goliena be back? We still haven't gotten an update yet on how EJ Goliena is feeling, but will he be back? Let's hope we get to see him in the final 2 minutes and 20.
Clarete, top of the key, bothered by Nuanco. Kicks it out, Prowell. Can he tack on 3 more? No. But there is a call on the play.
I think that's on Bright and Wanko.
And that's a push on Bright Nuanco. And Nuanco obviously resenting to that call.
Bright and Wanko was surprised there.
And now the Pikemen will be inbounding against the Archers.
Oh, Bright. 5 fouls na si Bright and Wanko.
And that is 5 fouls for Bright Nuanco.
And this is a big development for them. Second half muna halos pinasok itong si Bright and Wanko. Now he fouls out.
Costly loss there for Lasal. Sosing gets that pick from Clarete. Quick move on Ogana. Nang tibag ng Mama. Kick out, Prowell tries to beat the buzzer. And Prowell, the lethal lefty from Cavite, getting those 3 points for St. Dominic. A great confidence booster for St. Dominic College of Asia. And we are going into a timeout for Lasal. We'll be back in a few short moments for more fourth quarter action here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup.
Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1. Pinoyliga Cup #1. Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Pinoyliga Cup #1. Pinoyliga Cup #1.
And we are back to more fourth quarter action as we revisit the game last time between the De La Salle Green Archers and the San Beda Red Lions, as La Salle absolutely overwhelming offensive onslaught as they scored 82-60 against the San Beda Red Lions, and the points of interest were Voris Marasigan and Lionel Rubico, scoring both in double digits, 22 points for Voris Marasigan and 14 points for Rubico. But today, Coach Alvin, it is a different story for De La Salle, as it is a very close game with St. Dominic. 61-56 now is our score, and we have approached the last 2-minute mark of this ball game. What a drive, but borrado ni Bunagan ng St. Dominic, and he swallows that rebound, saying this is mine and mine only. Sosing
Niyakap na eh, no? Niyakap maigi.
Trying to run here for St. Dominic, pero nasaraduhan ng pinto din ni Abadan. Sosing finds Prowell, goes to the hot hand, quick crossover, lethal lefty, can he score again? Yes, sir! And Prowell ay tubig ang dumadaloy sa ugat ni Prowell as St. Dominic gets a commanding lead over the Archers here late in the fourth quarter. And we'll be back for more Pinoyliga Next Man Cup action as we go back into this commercial break.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1. Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
And we are now back for more fourth quarter action. And grabe, Coach Alvin, the action here, the tension is impalpable.
Oh, ito kasi Prowell, 10 points in the fourth quarter and with 2 3-pointers, and that step back shot was made a difference there on that shot niya. Ito St. Dominic now on a different confidence builder here. Ang taas na ng kumpiyansa nila dito. With 1 minute and 23, pero yung kumpiyansa na yan, minsan yan yung magpapabagsak pa rin sa iyo because mahaba pa rin tong 1 minute and 23.
It's still an eternity of basketball here.
They just have to play more honest defense in this last few possessions.
Nakilala naman talaga ang St. Dominic sa defense na to. Alaw, didiskarte para sa De La Salle. Alaw pulls up from another zip code, that's short on that 3. And head coach Bong De La Cruz signaling to his boys, let's take a chill pill here. And the Kiwag hounded by the De La Salle defense. Less than 1 minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. Good defense again by our Archers. Sosing trying to find the opening. Finds Clarete. Emergency shot. And uses the board to get the 2 points for St. Dominic. Time and time again as St. Dominic saved by the last second shots.
The scrappiness of this St. Dominic Pikemen, yan yung nagpapabuhay sa kanila in this last few possessions, and it's now a 9-point lead for them.
So we'll be back in a few short moments for more fourth quarter action here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1. Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
And coming back from this timeout, 65-56 is our score in favor of St. Dominic.
Alam mo kanina sabi dito sa table na pinag-uusapan natin, saan ka mas titingin? Sa magaling o sa swerte? Those shots of St. Dominic were like using the boards eh. Yung mga halos puro banda yung ginagamit dyan. Yung kay Prowell, ito ngayon kay Clarete. They were like lucky shots that are just falling in for their squad. But it's not just pure luck. Nakikita natin yung paano nila atakihin yung basket. So,
yes,
it's really showing that St. Dominic wants to show everyone here in the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup that they are a team to contend with, not just another team from outside of the UAP and the NCAA schools.
Definitely. Talagang ramdam na ramdam yung presence dito ng St. Dominic as we approach the last 45 seconds of the fourth quarter. Gaspay gives it back. Abadam. Pull up three. Yes, sir! Nothing but the bottom of the net para kay Abadam lang Lasal. And the lead is cut down to 6.
And now the pressure will be on here for St. Dominic. They have to make baskets here, or let's see how they will control this final few possessions.
And under this pressure, they can either make diamonds or they can make charcoal. So we're about to see if St. Dominic will be either or in this ball game. And now LaSalle is in the penalty. So the Kiwag will be shooting 2 free throws here for St. Dominic. Crucial free throws here, Coach Alvin. As the Kiwag makes the first one.
Now that makes this ball game a 3-possession ball game with that free throw. And it's now an 8-point lead.
So let's see how LaSalle will be dealing with this lead of St. Dominic. Abadam, quick move, kicks it out. Zamora, but could not connect with that pass. Bagong pasok na si Zamora.
Yeah, Zamora is a shooter from the corner, but he was not ready to receive that pass. So that could be the nail in the coffin here for this matchup.
Crucial turnover here for LaSalle. So we'll see if St. Dominic can ice this victory in this debut for the Pikemen.
Yes. And expect a foul here for the LaSalle.
Definitely. LaSalle should definitely be going for a foul here. Stop the clock. Trying to get those free throws.
There you go. That's a foul.
And some extra scrappiness here from Sosing.
Oh, sinasabihan na ni Proel, tama na, lamang na tayo.
Okay na tayo.
We don't want you to be ejected here.
Iwas na tayo sa technical.
And be suspended. Mahirap yan. Because we do have players already that will be suspended already in the next few matches for other teams. So, mahirap nga naman na ma-thrown out ka in this ball game.
Ilabas mo na lang mamaya, no? Pagtapos ng laro. Wag na dito. Kasi kung dito, baka mag-translate pa to points eh.
But
may possibility pa.
But the case here is, why make those bad decisions? Eh? You are on top. You're gonna win this ball game here against the defending champion. So just keep your cool down.
And Gaspay is fouled, and good foul there by Sosing.
Yeah, second team foul there. So they do have fouls to give. They have to just give those fouls up.
And actually, Coach Alvin, sobrang late na sa fourth quarter, pero dalawa pa lang ang team foul ng St. Dominic dito.
The defense went up another notch in this quarter for St. Dom.
Definitely. Ramdam na ramdam.
Yes.
And Abadam makes another 3. Coming in clutch here for LaSalle as there's a 7-point lead with less than 10 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, still a 3-possession game, 7.9 seconds. They have to get a steal here, and there's a foul, quick foul there.
And freezing the clock here with 7 seconds left to go. But if the Kiwag makes these 2 free throws, I believe those are the nails on the coffin here.
Yeah,
for St. Dominic.
And no timeouts for LaSalle. That's why they have to run all the way back and make baskets. So the clock not in the favor of the Green Archers.
And the Kiwag makes that first one. And actually now, Coach, it's safe to say that this game is in the bag for St. Dominic.
Yes.
What an outing as the debut of the Pikemen. Grabe yung energy na pinakita nila all throughout the game.
And there you go. That's a miss. And that will be it here. So, for sure, Doc J. Andaman and Mary Grace Dimitilio of St. Dominic will be very much happy for this first victory of their first time here in the Pinoyliga. Pinoyliga. This squad, the St. Dominic College of Asia, Pikemen.
71-62 is our final score. So we'll be back in a few short moments to see who is the player of the game in this first game of this Saturday's triple header. We'll be right back.
Hail, hail, alma mater, hail to DLSU. We'll hold your banner high and bright, a shield of green and white. We'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail, hail. Hail, hail, alma mater, hail to DLSU. We'll hold your banner high and bright, the shield of green and white. We'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail, hail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail, hail. One assist, 2 steals, and 3 3-point plays.
Ano ba talaga?
From the backhand,
Yung relative yung concern ko, pero hindi ko proven po yung anggan mo sa akin.
And our final score is 71-62 in favor of the St. Dominic College of Asia Pikemen. And our player of the game is no one other than Monsur Dedoy Prowell. So we'll go to our courtside reporter CJ Ang for an interview with our player of the game. CJ?
Mga kaliga, kasama natin ngayon ang Antbox Best Player of the Game with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 3-points made. No other than Dedoy Prowell of the St. Dominic. Didoy, nagliyab ang iyong mga kamay kanina sa game. What was going through your mind during the last few minutes of the game?
Siyempre po, unang-una sa lahat po, pasasalamat po ako sa Panginoon dahil binigyan po ako ng ganitong opportunity po. At sa yung ayaw pong kay Coach Bong sila, sa mga teammate ko, ang babait po. Yun po, nakuha naman yung panalo kasi nga po, pinaghihirapan po namin ngayon. Pinaghihirapan po namin yun. Kahit ulan-init, kahit di kami makapag-training ng maayos kasi bumabasa yung court namin. Pero ginagawa namin ang paraan po. Yun po. Yun.
Didoy, gaano kalaki itong panalo for St. Dominic?
Yun po, grabe po yung challenging namin nga po. Kasi champion nyo po sa UAP po. Kaya grabe yung challenging namin.
Didoy, meron ka bang gustong batiyan at pasalamatan?
Ayun po, pinapasalamatan ko po yung mama, papa ko po, sa pamilya ko. Andun sa Bukidnon po, sa Cebu, sa girlfriend ko po at sa pamilya ng girlfriend ko. Maraming salamat sa pag-suporta po. I love you po.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Migs.
So that was CJ Ang, our courtside reporter. Our final score is 71-62, courtesy of that player of the game performance from Dedoy Prowell. And in behalf of the entire production team, this is me, your resident commentator, Migs Gonzalez, joined by my co-anchor, Alvin Tanyada. And thank you for supporting our Pinoy Liga Next Man Cup. We will go to our next game. Thank you.